Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm going to be showing today how to use the big words as a feature on your cards. So I've got this collection of words here. It's a Beautiful Life, and the word cherished, which I've fussy cut around, and I've cut 2 panels, and I'm sorry I don't remember which of the pages it comes from, and I'm going to be turning them around on their sides to fit these words. So we'll start off with this one, to use this one here, and I'm just going to turn it around to just because it just works better that way, and I particularly like that particular flowers, and it doesn't make a difference which way around you go because it still looks really effective, I think. So this morning I woke up really early. Like 5 o'clock early, because next door neighbours went to work early, and when their garage door went up, because their garage door is right next door to our bedroom, because we're pretty close where I live, and they woke me up and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I've had breakfast, went for a couple of lap swims at the pool, indoor pool, about 10 minutes away from here. Come home, had a shower, talked to my mum on the phone, and now I'm doing this. Busy. I like being busy. So I'll just put this one down as well. I'm going to do this one around this way, just to get it ready. So we just have the double-sided tape out once. So this is I'm doing this on Monday the 20th, and so I was a bit early. I like to do my videos early. I like to be ahead of myself. Next Tuesday I'm having my keyhole surgery on my shoulder to remove some calcification, so I might not be able to craft for a bit. So I'm making the most of it now. See how we go. Anyway, so we're just going to place that there, and I'm going to, because this has got a flower on it already, which is really pretty. I just love this collection. So I'm going to cut this in half, and I never ever cut it down the middle. I always cut it on an angle. I don't know why. I just do. So when I cut my elements in half, I like to play. So the idea being that you just tuck some pictures of things behind, just to sort of build a thing, and I've got build a composition that you like, and whether that goes there like that. And I'm not stick anything down just yet because I'm just still playing. I've got another one here. Whether I'll add that one there, I don't know. I have to think about it, because I want to sort of balance the triangle kind of thing, whether it needs to have the bigger flower, and this one here, and this one here, so it's a bit bigger, and keep this one for a rainy day. And then, so not to use all the flower, because I don't tend to use all the lace flowers. I'm just going to cut it out, cut them as well, and put them in around the place as well. So I'm just playing for the moment before I stick anything down. And I bet you any money you like that when I actually do that, when I go to make the card, it'll be totally different. Do you ever do that? I'm going to try and, sorry, I should have got this out before. I'm going to get some foam mats here, if I can find some. There's some there, some uniquely created ones. And I've got some other elements here that we might use as well. Some cogs, we'll see. This one's a very big word, and sometimes when you get a big word in a card making, you're not too sure how to use it. When I first started getting the kits, I was never too sure what to do with the big words, but now I'm feeling a bit more confident about using them as the main feature, rather than worrying about them as being this sort of side thing. Because if that was sort of how I made cards before, was like you made your focal point, and then this sort of sentiment came after. But with these, making the words as the feature, this has been a new thing for me. Well, newish. I suppose I've been doing it for I don't know, 6 months maybe a year, who knows, because time goes fast. As you get older, do you notice that? Time goes fast. Before you know it, we'll be in winter. So this week we were in for I live in Adelaide. It's going to be have a very hot spell in Adelaide this week. Like I said, this is Monday the 20th. And by Friday the 23rd it's going to be 40 something, I think 40. And I think it's going to be 40 in on Thursday as well, from memory. So it's not going to be very pleasant, to say the least. And I've very looking forward to Friday, because I've booked a high tea with a friend, and so her and I are going to a high tea with a friend. Sorry, her and I are going to this pub for a, would you believe it's at a pub, for this high tea, and I'm really looking forward to that. Spoiling myself, I am. There needs another little foam mountain under there. Where did I say this flower was going to go? This one here was going to go here, wasn't it? And I've probably stuck that down now. I suppose I probably could have stuck it on first before I put it down. That probably would have been a lot easier. That's all right. We'll work around it. Oops. So I went to my first market that I've had in a while, and yesterday on Sunday the 19th, and it wasn't a very productive market, but I think there was a few things on yesterday. Went to the Barossa Valley, a place called Anguston for a market, which is about 40 minutes away from where I live. And I used to go there a lot for a few years, and then I just stopped going because I found it not very comfortable hall to be in, because it's not air conditioned, and so it's hot in summer. Despite being a really old building, it gets hot, and in the winter it's freezing. So, and I stopped sort of going for a while, but I thought I would just go and see what it was like, because it's being run by somebody different now, and it's changed hands. Now, I'm using the 450 glue here for my lace, and I think it works fine, and I've never had any trouble with it lifting up or coming off or any of those things. It just works fine. But if you prefer, you could go get some fabric glue. I think Helmars do some fabric glue as well. I think you can get that from Spotlight too. And I'll buy my 450 for Spotlight basically because there's a Spotlight really close to me, and I don't have to go very far for it. Let's cut this ticket in half and see if I want to use that. Not enough off for my liking. Yes, I'm going to put that there. You know, I think that with card making, it's, you know, you can look at other people and get ideas off other people, and then it might help you, and that helps. Well, it helped me when I first started. I used to go to card making classes at, and I went to and I learned a lot from doing those, and then I stopped going. I basically started just going because it was just such a really lovely social thing to do. And then, of course, COVID happened, and I've just got out of the habit of going, really. So I just like to, I do miss them a bit, but the classes, I have to admit, the classes that they have now aren't really my cup of tea, so I don't go. I find that you sort of get sort of attached to people, and I miss the person that I used to go to classes for, and she's left that business now and at home doing her own thing, and that's what happens. That's what happens with life. That needs to come off, that particular foam out, and do a lower one because it's too high with all the lace underneath. It's not coming off my fingers. Sorry, it's not coming off my fingers. Do a flat amount, and it's going to come up all the time now. That's going to be annoying. What else have I got here? Try that one. Tuck that into there. It doesn't show. That's better. So, do I want a cog? Or is it just busy enough as it is? I think it's busy enough as it is. I quite like the way that looks. And we'll put those things out the way. And put that card out the way over here, up the top here, so you can have a look at it if you want to. And we'll go on with the next one. So this is to use the word cherished. Now, I've just grabbed some, I did play with this one, but not as much because I wasn't sure how I wanted this one to look. So, but I did want to put these two elements together. So I'm just going to just do a little bit of fixing with this particular one here that I cut. Okay, and I'm going to stick this bit onto that one there. I should be using my tweezers for this, shouldn't I? Oh, that's what they're for, Kay, but I was just not in the habit of using them yet. It's terrible, really, because I would save my fingers a lot and getting glue all over them. So I discovered this morning that when I went for my swimming laps that I did the first lap, I'm thinking, oh, I was doing breaststroke, I'm thinking, oh no, that's painful with my shoulder being the way it is, and that was not too bad, it was manageable. But then when I tried some freestyle, I thought, oh no, I can't do that. That hurt too much. I'm going to put that word on there, and I'll probably will use my tweezers for that one because it's too fiddly, and I know I've got that glue pen, but I don't know, I must be doing something wrong because it just never seems to dry too quickly for me, and I think it's just me. I've tried glue pens before, and I don't know. Like I said, I think some things I just don't seem to be able to get a. Oh, don't want to stick them down there just yet, do I? Put that on the word just there if I can. Might have to put it down on the mat. I'm using a bit of cardstock here so it's not so glary. That's on there like that, so that works well. I thought, oh, that worked out well. Oh, they're fabulous tweezers. I've just got to get into the habit of using them. Whether I want to use this wonderful music note, that's what I was umming and ahhing about, whether I wanted to use that or not. It's so pretty, and I think it needs to be something on its own. So I'm just going to see if I can fiddle around with this. I'm going to cut this right across here, and that little flower doesn't actually belong there. It needs to, all this one here actually doesn't belong to this cluster. It's a little separate one, so I'll cut them out. And because of my shoulder being the way it is, I can't do lots of fussy cutting all at once, so I didn't cut those bits out. So that's going to go like that. Where's the bit I cut off? Here. And I'm going to put that underneath the bottom bit. Hopefully it works. Yeah, that's nice. We'll just cut these little flowers out here. If I can, quickly. And I'm going to cut this. Do I want to use, I think I was going to use the whole thing, wasn't I? I was going to use the whole thing there. Or was it going to be this side? Because there's a bit of flower cluster down here, just to sort of balance it out, to go there. Sorry, you can't see. My fingers are in the way. Oh, that's better. And I think I still put this under there as well, just to add a, those have come off. Obviously chop them off. I've got another one here. Do I want that one there or not? Ooh. Let's just stick the bird down for now. And because I want everything foam matte, I'm going to do this one on the big ones from Uniquely Creative. Oop. Oh, I missed one. Oop. I'm so lucky that I have the time to play, and I really appreciate. I know I had to retire from work early. I didn't want to, but I discovered this whole new world of card making like 11, 12 years ago, when I had to retire from due to ill health. And I'm so grateful that I did actually retire to discover this wonderful world of card making and making journals now, and I love doing both. So I'm going to do this one with these low foam mats that I get from Spotlight. Do you know, I cannot remember the name of the maker, sorry, the company that does these, but they're just in Spotlight with all the other adhesive things. I could, I suppose, cut a bit of card. If you don't have anything like that, you can use cardboard. Cardboard's a good one. I keep all my packaging at Uniquely Creative. Well, keep a lot of my packaging, not all of it, because otherwise I end up with too much. From Uniquely Creative, from all their kits, and I use that for sometimes as well for creating layers. But this morning, I can tell swimming has made my arm sore from the swimming. I could feel it aching, my shoulder aching. But I need to do something because I hate walking in summer. Absolutely hate it. Maybe I should put that one there. It's too much. Now I'm going to pull that. Where's my tweezers? Sorry. Fussing about. I'm going to pull that out. And maybe use this one under there. That's one good thing about the foam mats. You can peel them up and move them around to how you like. I'm going to put that there, I think. Some glue on that one. And then if you don't find the foam mount sticking back down again, just put a little bit of glue on them. Yep, that works. And I'm going to put this other one. Which one shall I put? This side? Or just this one here? Don't like to waste things. I'm going to try and find a spot for this cup that I've cut out. Sorry. I might do that later. snip and cut and work out what works best. Do that all the time. I might even cut that bit in half because can cover up these square edges with this lovely word I've created here. See, you can't even notice I cut that. Tricks of the trade, is that the word? Yeah, and that just sort of looks like it's layered on top of that one. That looks good. I'm quite happy with that. Put these little flowers, these little random flowers around the place as well. Maybe I might put them on here. I still want to put this bit that I cut off somewhere. So if I put it down here. Oops. Otherwise it'll get lost and it won't get used. I don't like to waste. That's fine. Somehow or other these little leaves went missing from somewhere, so I may as well use them as well. Oh, where am I going to put them? Just here. Shall I put some lace on this one? Oh, why not? Why not? I love the birds on this one as well. This is such a pretty collection. So pretty. Trying to make sure it's sort of under that, there's a foam out there. So I try to put them in the middle, but sometimes when it's a narrow element, it doesn't really work. So I can put, because I often tuck things underneath, and that's why I tend to put the things in the middle if I'm going to be mounting them up, so that I can do this tucking underneath and without too much disturbing. But as you can see, it doesn't always work. I'm having fun, enjoying what I do. I just love it, absolutely love it. Should put a bit of lace behind the bird. Yes, I like that. Just a bit more than that. And do I want another bit of lace for balance? There's an odd one here that I could use. Yes. Odd half, I should say. Not odd one, odd half. This poor element of the end here, keep picking it up. Alright, I think that'll do me. Just make sure everything's stuck down. I have to hold it for a little bit. And I've used my words to create the feature point, and you could almost not have it like that and tuck this element underneath, and I probably could have done that, I suppose. I made it a little bit higher so that it looked like it was sort of blending in with the word a bit more, but I think that looks fine the way it is, and I quite like those two cards, and I hope that it gives you some inspiration to do something with your big words as well on your cards. Thank you very much for joining me today, and we'll see you next video. Bye bye. Nearly went there. Just wanted to show you that I did actually lift that up in the end, and then I did put the bigger mounts from foam mounts from Uniquely Created to make it more level with this word, and I actually think that looks a little bit better than it did before. It doesn't look quite so, I don't know, just didn't look quite right somehow. Anyway, I think it looks much better now. And again, if you wanted to, you could add some cogs. Like if you wanted to slip a cog in there, for instance, or a little one, you could do that. Oh. Isn't it funny? You just go show somebody something and you think, oh, I actually quite like that. I've got to do it now. Sorry. It was just being a quick recap of what I did, but oh, I need to go that way. I've actually decided to put some cogs in instead, just to sort of lift it a little bit more, just for fun, just to play. Okay, I think that'll be it for today. I think that's lovely the way it is. Thank you very much again for joining me today, and hopefully in a few weeks' time I'll be back on deck. Bye bye.